Hello everybody and welcome to Community News with Nick C here. We'll be here for about 45 minutes here. It is a midnight version here, but of course that's for those people watching live. If you're watching on replay, you are definitely welcome to tune in and leave us a comment on our Community News with Nick C. There may be a episode number 9, but this is episode number 8 here, and it is the date of Bank Holiday Monday, the 26th of May 2025. It was the 25th of the 5th 2025, that would have been a Sunday, but it is now Monday the 26th of May 2025. So in just a moment, of course, I'll be hosting some great phenomenal stuff, and we'll be playing you a video of some past videos, which is what we'll do on this section as well, and we'll give you a bit of an inklings of, yes, wait for it, the word for today, which I haven't actually read for a long time. Please do stay with the one you're on, and we'll be talking about seeking God here. And of course we'll have some background music to go along with it along the way. So, of course, the Community News with Nick C follows in just a moment. Okay everybody, welcome along to, of course, yes, you've guessed it, let me just sort myself out here, you've guessed it, it is, yes, Nick C, the community journalist of all time here. I've had a phone call regarding, of course, my community journalism. Of course, they want me to, of course, come along and do something, whether it's in Haverhill, I don't know. I don't know what the anonymous numbers are all about here. Perhaps they will ring back when they can and are able to. I'm not sure how they got hold of my number, but of course it's important to know that if anybody does need me, I prefer it to be emailed to touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. That's touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. Of course, that is the email that we have. We are still under the name of Touring With Us, and we always have been, but of course we're just rebranding slightly. Okay, we are the same people, but of course we're rebranding, and of course ever so closer to the moment here, which is very, very much in a few days' time, touring with Nick C will be hopefully the future, unless that's going to change in the future. But of course, it will be a long time yet, all being well. But yeah, we'll be talking about seeking God in just a moment here. We'll try and get some music up in the background. Let's see if we can play first of all. Yeah, we should be able to hear something in the background. Yep. Right, okay. Is it playing? Oh, maybe it's not. Okay, right, okay. I don't know if you can hear the background music here as well as my voice here. Let me start with the Seeking God here, coming from Word for Today, which is United Christian Broadcasters, which is UCB Word for Today. I am looking forward to the summer edition here, which I'm hoping to get at some point, the spring version, but of course we then go into the summer version. This is the spring 2025, of course, February, March and April. But we're talking about seeking God. I'm going to read this to the best of my ability here, and of course, yeah, I hope that I can have an image at the same time. I don't know what image that might be. The only image that comes up so far is the one that's not there. Okay. I haven't got the... Oh, and there's the logo. Alright, okay. Oh, you can't really see me very well, can you? So... Right, okay. Seeking God. Now, you'll have to have a listen to this here and just look at the background picture if you can. You'll seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. That's Jeremiah 1.3 NKJV. God instructs us to seek in him, as in seek him, but not as though he is hiding from us. When we seek God, we make a decision that is necessary for bringing us into the spiritual realm. Some levels of blessing are never received unless they are diligently sought. It's your seeking after God that moves him to respond. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Hebrews 11:6 KJV. There are no manuals that instruct us to step by step as to the proper way to seek the Lord. Some people seek him quietly, with soft tears falling down a weary face, as in face. So some people will, of course, seek him quietly with soft tears falling gently down a weary face. Others seek him while walking the sandy beaches of a cove, gazing into the swelling currents of an evening tide. Some raise their hands and praise him with loving expressions of adoration. So some people raise their hands and praise him with loving expressions of adoration. There are no rules, just that you seek him with your whole heart. What does that mean, to seek God with all your heart? It's giving him your full attention and removing all distractions so that you can focus on him. Imagine dropping a contact lens on the floor or a precious stone from a ring and saying, "No problem, I will just look for that later." No, the value that you place on something determines the intensity in which you seek it. When you pray, "Lord, I need you. I won't make it without you," you are praying with all your heart and God answers such praying. I will be found by you. Jamara 29/14 NKJV. So yeah, I'll read another one in just a little bit here. Hopefully, of course, we'll have my captured image here. We are back on that level here. So there we go. We are back here. So thank you very much for joining us here. It is Nick C here, a community journalist here, and we had the original tune of Ambient Sound of 2015, and it's now called Feeling of Love, which is currently on YouTube but is due to be taken off YouTube at some point due to a notice that I have been given by Spotify. No, it's not Spotify, it's actually TuneCore, who actually distribute around the world the music that goes to TikTok, YouTube and other available sources, but you do have to pay a yearly fee for your music to go on air. But you'll have to make the most of my music on TikTok there. So there we have it. So thank you very much for joining us here. I'll try and say hello to some people as well. Hello to everyone here watching right now. As soon as I switched on that people are watching, they seem to have switched off. But anyway, we're going to go to, first of all, a video of Great Yarmouth.
Hello everybody and welcome to this exclusive pictures come from...
We'll have that in just a second. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go to that clip here, exclusive pictures from the actual Victoria Hotel of Great Yarmouth recently, which was my last holiday that I did last week. And I came back on, I believe it was Wednesday this week, just gone. And that would have been, of course, you know, this Wednesday just gone on the 21st. So it would have been Tuesday the 20th of May 2025 this clip came from. So let's start from the beginning, because I know that people didn't have the sound on at the time, so I'm going to replay it to you, and then I'm going to go straight to the sort of former video that I have for touring with us, just replaying some great memories here. And please do stick with us, because they are absolutely brilliant to watch. Even if you're watching on replay, we appreciate that, and any support you give will be kindly really appreciated, as you well know. So, are we ready to watch? So, 1, 2, 3, and go. This is Victoria Hotel of Great Yarmouth. This is me. Yes. The worst time of my entire life so far.
Hello everybody and welcome to this exclusive pictures come from outside of this hotel, and it's not just one outside place, it's one special place, and of course it takes one staircase to get down into the main hallway and the possible bar area, but of course you can use it as a socialized atmosphere down in that sort of area. And of course you go out towards the doors, down the steps, and what you see, an outside pool, which is quite rare in a place like Great Yarmouth, but of course I managed to spot one on booking.com, and there was a special one person that actually tried it for the first time, and the actual host of the hotel asked me to attempt to actually jump in the deep end. That's a bit far-fetched for me, because I haven't been actually swimming for a long time. Or that person. Oh, did I give it away? Yes, you're talking about me. Nick C gives a go at swimming. As we say, let's give this swimming a go. Sorry? Yeah? Well, just 1 hour, yeah? Just 1 hour, one hour sort of exercise. Yeah, a day, yeah. Yeah. It's probably good, the best exercise, you know, better than football.
You know, just keep going, you know. Why not? Sorry? A junk food? Junk food. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? All the stress in the world sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I like coming here to get rid of all the stress. So I'm trying to cut down a little bit. Nah. It is what it is. Yeah, I might have lost a bit. Especially at this place. There we go. Underneath here. Yay! Done it. Yeah, it's alright, I'm just filming myself. Seeing how I do. Hello, camera. It's fun, isn't it? So I do a YouTube channel sometimes. I do a YouTube channel, so yeah, they're probably going on YouTube. That's it. I'll go the slow way. Start slow and work your way up, yeah, that's it. Does this light up at night, does it? Does it light up at night?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? So you go through the whole night, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can do it all night. Yeah. Probably come in the morning then. Yeah, cool.
Water is cold or warm?
It's warmish. It's not too bad. Give it a try.
No, warm.
Yes, that's not bad, is it? Yeah. Do you heat? Is it heated up?
Yeah, there's the heater.
Oh right, you're heating it from through there.
Yeah.
It's almost like a jacuzzi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll show them what it's made of.
Abhi Kudjai. This people is coming over there. No worries, I'm coming.
Okay. Really is. No. But if you go further deep down, it's really hard. And I'm trying to pants. But it's still intact here. It's falling apart like, you know, Mr. Bean's movie kind of thing. So, So this swimming pool is basically pumped up from over here. So if you go underneath here, I don't know if you can see them over there, but this part here. It's not right in the middle, by the way. Really, it's tropical around here, and I can say that it is an experience of my life. I'm so deserving. Told me to jump in that, but I didn't bother doing that. Whoa! Oh, not myself. Sorry for you, working. I'll get back in here. Right, last swim. At least. Almost. Pulling up my pants. I'm all over the place. Right, one more last one.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, exactly on an outside pool situation, and I believe it's only open in seasonal times. Of course, when it's sort of sunny and all that kind of thing, like it was today, it was beautiful. But we've got to make the most of that experience because you'll never probably get it anywhere. But yeah, I probably will try and swim at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Maybe not as far-fetched as that, but of course it'll be something similar. And it's pretty cool actually, and just get yourself out there. I wonder what the sort of temperature is at that sort of time in the morning. I've got to meet Giuliani Buzz at about between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at this breakfast place in Great Yarmouth, somewhere down the road. But of course, that is another thing altogether. So yeah, this is the key to the room, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And by the way, it's the integrated camera, basically the inbuilt camera on the webcam that you're watching right now, and I'm talking through the microphone through this. Don't know if that's making any difference there, but yeah. I'm so much pleased that I'm in the warm now than I was, in that poolside. After a while, it does get a little bit cold. But yeah, I'm sure it's well maintained by the guy, of course, who hosts this place. I must give him a mention. I don't know his name. It's the first time I've actually met the guy, and he's from the West Indies, and his friend, I believe it was his friend from Pakistan. But yeah, I saw the guy from Pakistan actually dive, doing a dive swimming pool thing, and he just went into it, and of course should have got that on camera because that was amazing. But anyway, great to share my experience here, and yeah, I'm going to shortly hit the hay because actually it's coming up to 11:30 my time here on Monday the 19th of May 2025. I've just got some news to tell you. I've got some more clips. Stay with us here because I've got some more clips here from the iPhone. You previously saw the Samsung, the A12 phone footage. That's why you heard a little bit of surround sound there. It was nice to hear the birds, wasn't it? As well as me swimming. Oh, good, I'm tired. But yeah, it's a long day. But yeah, I'm so proud that I've booked another night here. Don't worry, I haven't got a Bible in here. But I'm so proud that I've booked another night here at this place for £36.90. I'm going to give it away now, a night here. Same price as he would have done on booking.com. So, yeah, why not indeed? It's definitely well worth it. The only thing he doesn't have is a fridge and, of course, easy access to the bathroom. But, of course, I have to sort of make a squeeze to just about get through, but I can have a shower. I am going to test the shower and see if it's warm in just a little bit, but the warm taps are on, which is good. And I've got some plug sockets down below here. I'll probably have a quick bite to eat before I go and hit the hay. I wonder what's in this cupboard here. Nothing. It's just a cupboard with... Oh, we've got some instructions, fire instructions here. Shall I read this out before I go on to the next section here? Just want to give you a breather of looking at me swimming. What a fantastic sight that was, I have to say. So this is fire instructions to the guests here at this hotel. I'll tell you what the name of it is in just a moment. To provide an additional safety for guests in this hotel is equipped with a fire alarm system. The warning of fire for these premises is a continuously sounding alarm bell. The assembly point is at the main entrance from King's Road. You should familiarise yourself with the exit routes from this level, which is by the fire exit at the end of the corridor. Follow the exit signs. On hearing the alarm, make your way immediately to the assembly point by the nearest available exit route. And number 2, do not use the lift, which they don't have anyway. Stop to collect your personal belongings. Re-enter the building until instructed to do so. On discovering a fire, 1. Sound the fire alarm by operating the nearest alarm point, which is situated by a fire exit. So situated by fire exit. And number 2, only if the fire is small attack, it with the firefighting equipment provided, but do not take any personal risks. And number 3, if in doubt, if possible, close the door to the room in which the fire has occurred and make your way to the assembly point. And do not I, which is number 1, use the lift, and 2, stop to collect personal belongings, and number 3, re-enter the building until instructed to do so. Very simple rules indeed found in this trade just down below me there. And fire prevention, number 1, prevent all possible causes of fire. And number 2, smoking is not allowed within the building. And number 3, never obstruct a fire door. And number 4, fire doors should not be wedged open. And number 5, fire risks should be drawn to the attention of the management. So that's simple rules on that one. I don't think there's anything else in these drawers here. There's nothing in this one. Very much old-fashioned kind of style drawers. It'd be nice to have a Bible, like a holy Bible in here, but of course it doesn't seem to be any of that sort anywhere. But anyway, of course, I'd like to say a huge thank you very much for watching here. It's time now to go over to the iPhone version, the iPhone 8 that is, of, yes, you guessed it, you've got it in one. Yes, it's me swimming, but I've only got the clip where I started it and then the camera fell over. Okay, let's watch this.
That's it. Give it a go.
Go and jump.
Jump?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. You know swimming?
Oh, there we go.
You go.
Just about. Is it more shallow down that way?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, alright. I'll just go down this one.
You know swimming?
Yeah.
Go and swim.
Just by swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
I'll give it a go. I've done this for a long time.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's getting there, isn't it? It's not too bad. Yeah, it's alright, Yeah. Is it heat use, is it? Not bad for this time of weather, is it? It's pretty nice, isn't it?
It was this point here that, of course, the camera did go a bit funny, so I had to cut it to the original Samsung A12 recording of the time here. So some fantastic video footage from the Victoria Hotel of Great Yarmouth. Brilliant. Okay, I think we stopped that kind of music just for now. But of course, yeah, before I fall over my chair here, let's hope that we can be heard. I'm sure we can here. So, of course, welcome back to the show here. And the next video, of course, will be in just a little bit with the Hitchin and Stevenage, okay, which I done previously. And of course, I'm sure at some point in the video that I did date it. If I haven't, I do apologise, and I'll try and find out where it was dated. But of course, yeah, it's the second time I went to Hitchin. I think it was 2024. So of course, that gives you the year anyway. But before we get there, I'm going to read another word for today, which is UCB word for today, United Christian Broadcasters, based in Stoke-on-Trent. And before I get there, and I would like to say that, of course, it was the worst ever swimming session I could ever witness and ever do myself. And, you know, I did it on Monday the 19th of May, not the 20th, by the way. If I said the 20th on Tuesday, I was mistaken there. I didn't actually end up going to swimming the second day, which I thought I was able to do. But instead, I had to go and wait to go to the breakfast place. I think it was La something. And it's on the seafront of Great Yarmouth, by the way. It's actually quite a nice little restaurant. If I can find the name of it, I will tell you. And of course, yeah, trying to remember the name of it here, and I'm sure it's there in the list here. Bear with me, I will find it. Oh dear. I have got a copy of the name of it somewhere. Where is it? It's there somewhere. I just lost it somewhere. There we go. It's actually La Palmas. So, of course, if you ever check out that hotel and restaurant, please do check it out, La Palmas here, which I can actually give you a screenshot of the picture of it there. Can you see that, everybody? There it is. It's right there on your screen right now, on the seafront of Great Yarmouth. It's a bit blurred, but you get the gist of it, don't you? There you go. That's the best picture I can actually get for you there, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, they do very good breakfasts, and of course other things beside breakfasts as well, jacket potatoes and so on, and burgers and fish and chips as well, for reasonable prices. Although of course some of the prices, well, most of the prices have gone up these days, but it is, trust me, worth it just for that. The cheapest thing that you can actually get in Great Yarmouth, by the way, I just want to make people aware of that, or people might know about that already, is £1.50 at the Grin and Grind. That's at Regent Street in Great Yarmouth. So remember that, actually. And I'm told that Blackpool do burgers for £1. So that's quite interesting. So let's go and talk about the actual next section here. So pass it on to others. I don't think I've read that before. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of a screen, if we can get the screen up and going here. So join me in a couple of shakes here. So right, might actually do a bit of background music here. Let's play ambient sound, I think. Can you hear that in the background? Right, okay, pass it on to others. The things that you have heard from me, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. And I'll repeat that again because, of course, I got distracted by a text message here. So pass it on to others. The things that you have heard from me, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. So what's your goal in life? Survival, success, or succession? Some of us suffer from duck syndrome. We appear calm on the surface, but underneath we are paddling furiously. We think, I'm glad people around me don't know how much I don't know. And we keep them at a distance, hoping that they'll never find out. That's not how God wants you to live. As the resource of your own strength and wisdom. David wrote, the Lord is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27/1 NKJV. On the other hand, some of us strive for a self-centered form of success that begins and ends with us. Our philosophy is, look out for number one. When that's your goal, God cannot trust you with success because your motives violate every principle in His Word. God told Abraham, I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. Genesis 12/2 NKJV. When your heart's intent is to bless others, God will bless. Excuse me, there. I've got a cold in my throat here. I apologise about that. God will bless you with your endeavours. Jesus said, no, he didn't say that. I choose you and appoint you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit shall remain after you're gone. John 15/16 NKJV. Part of God's plan for your life is passing on to others what He has entrusted to you. There is no lasting success without a successor. That's why Paul wrote, the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. So the word for today is pass it on. So I do apologise about that. We're going to go back to the beginning of the music here. So I'm going to read that paragraph once more and once more only. God told Abraham, I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. When your heart's intent is to bless others, God will bless you with your endeavours. So God will bless your endeavours. Jesus said, I choose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit shall remain after you're gone. Part of God's plan for your life is passing on to others what He has entrusted to you. There is no lasting success without a successor. So that's why Paul wrote, the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses, commit these faithful men who will be able to teach others also. So the word for today is pass it on. Thank you very much indeed for watching that and listening to that, actually. Let's go back to, of course, a blank screen at the moment. So let's go back to my screen here. So, yeah, hopefully you got the gist of all that. Sorry I had to repeat that last word. Not word, but, of course, paragraph. Sorry, it is late. But, of course, yeah, it's passing it on to others. The things that you have learnt from me, commit these faithful men who will be able to teach others also. How beautiful are those words here. Of course, pass it on to others as well. So there you go. What is your goal in life itself? Survival, success, or succession? Some of us suffer from duck syndrome, where we calm on the surface, but underneath we are paddling furiously. So some lovely words of that note there. So we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to leave you with one more thing here, and of course it will be a former video that we have done in the past for touring with us, as we soon to become touring with Nick C on June the 1st. So hopefully you'll be excited for that. And hopefully you'll be excited for this. Let's have a watch of this. Watch this. So basically we're going through the night stages of Hitchin here, as it was dark at that point when I went to Hitchin to have an explore here. So basically, of course, this is the rough town of, well, not actually the rough town, but of course I would say more a rough guide of the actual town here. Sorry to make that think that meant, of course, rough town, which of course this is the inside of the Wetherspoons, which is quite nice spoons actually, to be honest with you. There was some wrap deals there. I remember, of course, I was bursting for the toilet a lot of times there, and of course I had a very good meal there, I had to say. So if you've never been in, of course, Hitchin Wetherspoons, then give it a try.
I'm here at the Angel Vault in Hitchin. Lovely, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, cheers. Will do. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. But here at the Angel Vaults in Hitchin here, which is in Hertfordshire, my name's Nick C here. I actually ordered 2 drinks and I mistakenly ordered an extra drink. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just one of those things. I've just got to be very careful now not to get drunk. But of course, yeah, I've got 3 instead of 2. So there you go. That's my fact. And of course, you don't have to guess whether it's a true or lie. So yeah, I've arrived here in the evening, more or less. Well, sort of afternoon stroke evening. And I had to get a taxi, which was about £5. Yeah, £5 for the taxi from the train station, because the bus was actually delayed and I didn't want to wait out in the cold. Who wouldn't in this sort of environment here in the winter? But yeah, what a day I have come here on the train from Cambridge, and hopefully I do get my returns back, all being well. Just got to rely on that train to Cambridge to get back to Cambridge this evening. I've got myself a chicken strip burger, and hopefully I'll enjoy it in just a moment. And today's date is the 10th. Today's date is Friday the 10th of November 2023, and the time now is 29 minutes past 5 p.m. here in Hitchin. So these are the drinks I've got here. I've got one extra ordered one, you know, without realising that I've ordered it, because I ordered it on the app. I'll just take this away, and this is what I've got here. The Angel Volts style chips. Can you count them? Because apparently there's a chip count on all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's what I count in total, and that's what the strip burger looks like here. Chicken burger. It's quite nice actually. I normally have gravy, but you know, I even forgot that today as I ordered this on the app. Anyway, I'm going to get tucked in and enjoy it. I've got my ketchup, and somebody's even left me some pepper there, and I've got some vinegar. Yes, my famous vinegar. So let's tuck in and enjoy it. And I've got my knife and fork with a napkin. Details of all the wraps here. Quite useful to know. I'm now waiting for the bus here, which will take me to the train station. I'm almost out of breath here, although you might not be able to hear my out of breathness. But yeah, despite ordering an extra pint, which I then of course put into my shandy, and of course thankfully I'm alright at the moment. You know, I did manage to do the business, but yeah, I'm outside St Mary's Square, which is where this meter is here in Hitchin. And of course, yes, I'm waiting for the 17 minutes past 6 on time bus, which is the 635 Hitchin railway station, where of course the bus will hopefully end up in. It's not literally too far away from the Wetherspoons, the Angel Volts. Yeah, another thing to note, I did get an extra bag of crisps, which I didn't actually order, but I didn't really say anything. But yeah, I can't grumble, you know, might as well keep the bags of crisps. It's just the drink that I was worried about slightly, but yeah, I'm okay. You know, it's not something that I'd usually do, order 3 drinks by accident, well, just one extra drink, but of course I managed to get through it all, just about. I had to drink it quick because the time was very limited here. I got a taxi literally for £5, and the taxi man didn't literally know where to stop in Hitchin, which was Hermitage Way, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but of course it was something on the lines of that, and it didn't take long. And he only charged on the card £5 from the train station. Something that I can remember when looking back at this in the future. Don't worry, I'm not sort of pissed right now. Sorry if my language is wrong. I am kind of, but of course, yeah, I'm okay at the same time. I'm just waiting at St Mary's Square for the bus, which should be in about 3 minutes time. Just to prove that point, let's flick over and you can see the actual bus time board. And it's the last one that leaves here, by the way. They don't have late buses that go to the train station. That's the only disappointment about that. It's there. There you go. These are all the bus times here. We don't have this in Hayville and Suffolk, by the way. We've got Stevenage bus station here. I don't really want to go there tonight. Maybe another day. But that's the main one that I need to catch, that one. And it says it's on time. That's why I got a taxi, because the bus that was supposed to be due at the train station of Hitchin didn't show up, and of course it was delayed for some reason, I don't know what. But yeah, I don't really know the area, but of course, you know, I couldn't wait too much longer. But anyway, should be in about 2 minutes time. It's got a clock display there, something going on, passenger notice,
something about gritting will be taking place so that, of course, transport can't slip on the roads. Any transport, car, buses, obviously won't be trained because they've got their own tracks. There you go. Got a health and safety notice board there. That is a town map there. You can see it better when it's lit up there, or maybe not because it's blurring the camera out. It's a bit weird. There you go. Where to find your way. And you are just about there. Is that better? So the bus will be coming along in a minute. It may come from that area, or it may come from down there. This is the bus stop we need to get into the railway station of Hitchin. So to get to the railway station of Hitchin, this is the bus here, and it's just turned up here, I think. Not sure if this is the one. Might not be, but I can always ask. Well, I've actually got to wait until 10 to 7 now because, of course, the last one that left a minute ago, of course, went past me, and of course it stopped at this stop literally behind me. So I've literally got to wait until the last one here that actually goes to Hitchin train station. So hopefully it will turn up about 10 to 7. It's not very late here at this location area. You'd have to get a taxi and know the area a little bit more for that to happen. I did put my hand out, or tried to, but you know, if you're not familiar with the area, it can be very, very difficult. But of course, yeah, he did stop on the opposite one, just here where he stopped and went past me here. That was a bit of a disappointment, but never mind. That is just one of those things that just happens here. And of course it's just gone, the 17 minutes past 6. Bit of annoying, but of course, yeah. Let me just remind you what that bus would have been. Well, it's not actually showing on the board, but it would have been the 365, I think. So I've got to wait at letter K. It's quite confusing if you don't know the area. So, of course, letter K, which is the middle stop here, if you're looking on Google Map. So, yeah, maybe I can give you a little bit of a inklings of the middle stop on Google Map. Well, I'm on the train now from Hitchin to Cambridge, thankfully. Having to stop at toilets on the way, but I made it in the end. What an eventful day. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to Tory with us, and we'll hopefully catch up with you soon. I'm on the train from Hitchin to Cambridge. Letchworth Garden City is the next stop, but I'll be heading to Cambridge railway station. Hello and welcome to Stevenage, and of course, yes, I thought I'd do this introduction here at this kind of nice location here. My name's Nick C here, and we're going to show you a bit of...
Sorry to leave it blank there as I was talking there, and the return of Nick and Nicole's Adventures hopefully will be coming very, very soon, and I think that's what we're going to do here. And of course, I think, of course, it'll be a great, great thing for that to happen there. I was actually live pretty much, well, I say it live, but it's of course a video, as you well know, but it was at the Stevenage Wetherspoons, and of course, yeah, it's definitely a nice little Wetherspoons, by the way, if you ever come across it, because I'll tell you what, of course, it's a nice little area, Stevenage. But we'll probably do this on another live here because, of course, in fact, we'll show you a little bit, and then, of course, we're going to have to sort of leave it at that because time is against us here, and we only do about an hour of community news here, and it is episode number 8, I believe, because we've done episode number 7, I believe. I have to double check that because I don't really want to get it wrong. I want to get it perfectly right for everyone here. So, yeah, how fascinating is that? I know nobody will be watching it at this sort of time of the night. Yeah, it is episode number 8. So, yeah, I was right in the first place. So we're going to, of course, carry on with a little bit of this footage here. And, yeah, it was at the Angels Vaults. No, just the Angel Vaults at Hitchin here. Do check it out. Please do. It is definitely worth it. And this is Stevenage here. And we'll leave you with some of it here before we go. Which is about 15:15 the hour here. So we'll leave it for another 10 minutes.
Or a Corona Extra, one of the two, both with shandies. You can't go wrong unless somebody actually prefers it without shandy. But yeah, you can see that my partner Nicole is actually cutting the sausages for me, and that's the meal that she had. And some lovely views of the Wetherspoons itself.
We are now in Huntington, as this is our next broadcast here. You can see it from the distance here of what the actual spoons looks like. A rough idea anyway.
But of course, yeah, it was just a sort of bell drill rather than an alarm as such. But some lovely photographs or paintings on the wall, which is quite nice to look at in this location area. You can even watch, well, if you can make it out, the tennis or just something on the television from here as well. This is the coffee place here, as you can see. It's very, very new here, and this is what I selected, which was a decaffeinated coffee. You can see how the machine works. It is a fairly new one, and of course I haven't seen this machine recently because I haven't been to the Sanford House for a long time. You can see how the coffee machine works. That's what I selected, decaffeinated latte, because, you know, I don't want caffeinated all the time. You can see it's very clean and full of goods and all that kind of thing, and information of the Sanford House is here. Wow. Well, of course you'd have to scroll back to watch that, but yeah, that's the entrance to the toilets there. I can only film so much here, but look at the carpet, it's just absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And yeah, some lovely things on the wall if you can make out what that was. But of course, yeah, you'll also do a quiz night, you know, do fantastic value for money foods and drinks. And there you go, it's a little bit more clearer for you, isn't it? Now, of those paintings on the wall there, I wonder what names are those. Let me know in the comments if you think you know those names. Oh, that's us, by the way, just outside the Sanford Hotel of Huntington. And of course it is a hotel on the other side of the restaurant.
This is the Sanford House that we've just had a lovely, gorgeous meal, bangers and mash. And it is the Touring With Us team. Moderator Nicole, my partner. We've had a gorgeous time. Well, actually, I didn't say that right. It's actually gorgeous. We had a good
So yeah, like I say, I would like to leave it at that very point here, and yes, it was a good friend partner at that time. When I say partner, of course, my colleague at that time. That's what I actually meant there, just in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, a huge thank you very much indeed for watching here. Yeah, not quite of 10 more minutes here. I'm just checking the time, how long we've been on here. Sorry, I had a cod in my throat there. So, yeah, shall I read you one more, of course, and I'll do it in front of you lot there. And, of course, of the word for today. Okay, and I'm going to read you one more here towards the end of the programme here. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure doing this here. I know it's ridiculous time in the morning here, but it is bank holiday, the 26th of May 2025. Bank holiday Monday, that is. Okay, word for today, United Christian Broadcasters. Change your routine. I will lead them in the paths they have not known. I've gone blank here. As attested by the law of exquisite variety, the continued existence of any system requires the ability to cultivate variety in its internal structures. In physical exercise, for example, routines eventually become useless. If you exercise the same way each time you work out, your muscles begin adapting. Yeah, getting the right word. Adapting and stop developing. You have to change your routine. One author writes, when I'm in a spiritual slump, 9 times out of 10 something sacred has become routine. I'm sure it differs by personality. Okay? But one of the ways I snap out of a spiritual slump is by disturbing my routine and experimenting. Can't get the word here today. Experimenting, basically, with spiritual disciplines. Sometimes all it takes is a small change in routine. Volunteer at a local homeless shelter. Start keeping a gratitude journal. Get plugged into a small group or Bible study. Take a day off and do personal retreat, or just get up a little bit earlier in the morning and spend a little extra time with God. There's a possibility there. Never thought of that. One of the small changes in routine that has helped me rejuvenate my devotional times is picking up a new tradition of scriptures. New words help me think new thoughts. In order to grow spiritually, you need consistency, structure and discipline. But when you go through a spiritual dry spell, try changing your spiritual routine instead of doing things the way that you have always done them. By doing things differently, I will lead them in the paths that I have not known. God doesn't change, but He moves. And in order to get to where God wants to take you, you must be willing to move with Him. And that's the end of the word for God for now. And thank you very much for watching that. And it is a pleasure to bring a close to this show here. Peace out. And we'll carry on fighting community spirit for you. And we'll carry on promoting community spirit for you. And, of course, yes, we'll carry on promoting the community spirit for you. And we wish you a good, pleasurable time wherever you may be. and truly and deeply have a wonderful time. Thank you very much, and God bless you for watching. And until next time, take care, and remember these words. We'll be back before you can say the words. Are you back already?